Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Fallout. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to hang out with me today as we get in trouble with some Red Scorpion right away. Okay, last episode we managed to clear the Red Scorpion cave without much trouble, so nasty Red Scorpion was literally hit in the eyes, critically hit in the eyes for 13 points and is dead. A nasty Red Scorpion, that's a special kind of Red Scorpion right there, but it has the same kind of tail, so I'm going to steal it from him so I can sell it later. I'm not sure that it's worth very much. So this is Vault 13, is it? Oh, there's a ladder. I remember the first time I've been here when I first played this game. This is such an exciting moment because the prospect of finding the watership to save our village, not our village, our vault. Let's get in. You slid off the ladder and plummet into the darkness below. You land in with a crash and take 4 damage. That's unfortunate. Let's... No, not good. Oh, I hit iron so hard that he misses. It's pretty dark though. It's pretty dark. Let's not try and mess up again. Let's end combat. Oh. He's running away. He's running away from us. Don't run. Okay. Good. Unnamed shot right there, doing the job. More rats. This game has plenty of rats at the beginning, and in actual fact, there's plenty of rats all around the world. Shoot him in the eyes. You'd figure that being shot by a pistol would, and particularly a 10mm pistol, would kill a rat. But no, you need to make sure and shoot them in the eyes. Crushing... Oh, cave rat was it in the eyes? No. Sometimes down here there's a special description for the way enemies die, but not this time, not this time. Summoning this creature to the great rat catcher in the sky. I think there's a music with that name. Maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Let's reload. Let's get closer to the rat. He'll get closer to us. And this is the vault door. So it's been blown off, or blown off the thingamadooby that holds it in place, at least. Want to see the description for that. See what our character Maxwell over here can gather from the current situation of the door. Good. Let's see, let's try and shoot this rat again. Let's go for an unnamed shot and a kill. Good. Okay, so the caves are clear. It doesn't appear to be anything of interest. The mechanism to open and close the heavy vault door has been damaged beyond repair. No shit. No shit. You don't say. And this is the vault. It doesn't look in very nice shape. There's some hidden compartment over here. Some flares. They're nice enough. Oh, goddamn. This is a... What's it called? A mole rat? What is it? It's a... She is on Earth, but I don't know. A lesser mole rat. You mean that there's greater mole rats? Because that's pretty huge already. I don't need to deal with that. Last time we encountered that on our way from Vault 13 to Shady Sands, we ran away from a group of them. 4, I think, in a random encounter in the wastes. Yeah. So this game, there's plenty of combat, turn-based combat being what it was back then. This isn't a particularly great combat system. You had much better turn-based implementations of combat before and after Fallout came out. But since this is not a party-based combat system, I tend to defend the notion that there's more loot over here in this locker. Oh, nice. It's a first aid kit. A small kit containing basic metal equipment, bandages, wraps, antiseptic spray, and more. That's nice, but these stim packs are even nicer. As they are easier to use, it can be used mid-combat. They are great. Let's see. Nothing here. Get out of the way, please, please. Sometimes NPCs will get in doorways and you'll have to lure them away from the doorway. What's this? Flares. Flares, please. Flares. Thank you. Elevator shaft. The elevator shaft cannot be descended without a rope. Oh, there's a rat right there and he didn't see me, so I shoot him, but he survives. Not something that I find of not to be those aren't good manners. And if I shoot you, you should die. Let's just... Oh, where's our rope? I think I know where our rope is. It's over here in Ian's backpack. I steal it and I use it on the elevator shaft. Off we go. Down we go into the first level down here. More rats. There's loads of cave-ins. This is a more complex level. Fortunately, shooting rats in the eyes tends to be fatal to them, and I think I'm being... Yes, 1 point of damage taken. That's not worrisome in the slightest. Let's try and shoot this rat in the head, for example. And there he goes. Let's check the rooms systematically. There's the toilet down. Looks more like a bidet, but probably doesn't look like a toilet because it's all rusted to hell and back. More rats to deal with. Good. Next room, please. And the rooms line up. Ooh, 4 rooms to explore. And there's stuff in here. Bullets. Excuse me. Another rat. Oh no, I missed. It's not good. Come on, Ian, move your ass. Move it. Good, good, good. Rats don't really have anything to loot from, but you can still loot from them. They have nothing. They have... Oh, bullets. I don't know what kind of bullets those were. Nothing in here. No more. You have no idea, which was the magazine-like cat spotting we found in the outhouse of Shady Sands. This game having loads of toilets. Yes. Fallout has loads of toilets. There's 1 toilet for each room, as you would expect. There's toilets everywhere. This game really focuses on believable game world design. You know, when there's a city, they need food source or at least some sort of money. Oh, another rope. That will come in handy. And armor. We get a leather jacket, a black heavy leather jacket. You can't help thinking how badass you look wearing this. Let's see how badass I look. Look at that. Look at that. And our armor class increases. There's another rat. It is going like, oh, you look like a badass. I'm going to bite off a bit of that badass. No, you're not gonna bite into my ass. But it looks like you might actually, because I missed that and that's not good. I'll try and make this quick and I hope you do. Good. No, I missed. Come on, kill him. This is the Vault 15 living quarters. It is a standard design from before the war. Yeah, as I said last episode. Or was it the first one? I don't remember. Vaults have pretty standard designs, unlike in other games other than Fallout 1 and 2. where vaults are all over the place, but those aren't really done by the same people. Only Fallout 1 and 2 were done by Tim Kaine and his colleagues. And I think, yeah, Tim Kaine, actually, I think Tim Kaine left after a certain amount of time developing Fallout 2, and it was Jason Anderson, but Boyarsky, I don't know, I forget. Anyway, Fallout 1 and 2 have, despite having the same engine, the same setting, and the same kind of gameplay and all that... don't bite me! 4! Jesus. 4 hit points of damage, that's not good. And that's certainly not good. Load your gun and shoot him! Or punch him. That's okay. Good, good, good. So despite being pretty similar games, they're really not that similar. There's because, you know, the scope of the game and the focus of the game, you can see it in the little things. For example, most items that were added in Fallout 2, for example, I look at these rocks and I see rocks, but I can see another description, a small pile of rocks. And I can look into, for example, this wall and nothing out of the ordinary. And as you can see, because basically some items are not really interesting. So for example, these monitors, I can see a description for those. The display screens in this bank of monitors have been destroyed. And I could look at the locker, for example. A locker can be locked, old stuff. So pretty general and you know, average descriptions for average items, but sometimes you can see added stuff and added information of the game if you look at specific items. And that really helps convey that feeling of playing a tabletop game I was talking about in the previous episode, because Fallout is all about that. It's all about recreating that experience in a post-apocalyptic world. The original game for this game was a post-apocalyptic role-playing game, or GURPS experience, or something like that. So, for example, a description right here. A case on the wall says, using 9mm for emergencies only. The glass is broken and the case is empty. So our character detected that because it's pretty perceptive and all, and other characters might not. So yeah, that's like the game master explaining stuff. Let's use the rope in this elevator and check out the lower levels. So yeah, the Fallout is very much about that. And Fallout 2, every game... Oh, didn't we use that? Sorry. What? Come on. Action aborted. Why would you abort that action? Okay. Looks like... Yes! Good. Okay, let's quick save, just because I don't think it's very safe to go on without some sort of rope holding us back in case we mess this up. But as I was saying, items and you know, game world items that were added in Fallout 2. That's Big Rat. That's one of the lesser mole rats, I think. Games that were added, items that were added in Fallout 2 don't usually have that description. And oh, I missed. That's not good, because that's a load of rats coming our way. Good. Greater mole rat. That's a greater mole rat. Doesn't seem that great to me. Now he's lying dead. Knocked out. Seriously wounding the rat and knocking it around. That's good enough for me. At least he won't attack. Oh, he died. Good. So yeah, they don't really include advanced descriptions for items added in Fallout 2. And that really takes away a bit from the atmosphere, and that's something that I always found lacking in the later game, because it's really such an integral part of the experience for me in Fallout 1 that you can look at, for example, this greater rat, and you can see Nothing out of the ordinary, and that's what happens. In, for example, you would be looking at like a vent, and in Fallout 2 maybe a new vent or something, and you see nothing out of the ordinary. And in this game, you have this vent is very damaged and cannot be repaired. So yeah, that's something that's missing. But also in Fallout 2, and I hope I'll get to play it in this channel, so for you to see, and for my pleasure to play, because I love the game. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. Which is another thing from Fallout 2, which is it's so huge. In the span of this game, for example, Fallout 1, you have a set number of locations, you have set number of quests, and the game is very much about, okay, in the corner of the room is a rat-sized tunnel. They must be burrowing their way into the vault through here. Where's the tunnel? Where is that tunnel? I can see it, but Maxwell can, so let's see. Looks like we don't have a passage. Look at that. Something in there. Get the hell out of the way, Iron. Come on. Good. Can't we make our way there? Nope. Good. Okay. So, yeah. Fallout 2, on the other hand, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. It's much more sandbox-like. And while the game gains from that, I think a large portion of the fan base from Fallout prefers Fallout 2 because of that, because it's so bombs and grenades. That's great. This should be the armory or something, and I got one of these. This is nice. This is very nice. When I'll equip it right away. See, our bullet stock store is pretty good. Still, a cave rat right there. I can't attack. Why are you talking to rats? Yeah, I want to kill him, not talk with him. Ooh, he heard that. Iron should take care of him. So yeah, basically, I think a large portion of the fan base really prefers Fallout 2 because it's so huge. It allows the player to do so much more because it's so huge. But on the other hand, the focus and the span really spreads, and the game isn't as cohesive. It's not as it's basically, I'm not gonna say that it's not as well made, but you can really see that more people worked on it than in Fallout 1, and there's all those areas and all those cities that don't really work together very much sometimes. And for example, New Reno, if you've played Fallout 2, New Reno is kind of like, you know, an exception. Or what are you doing? Oh, you're attacking a pig rat. That's what they called, pig rats. Some sort of mutant or something. The large amount of rubble blocking this corridor looks impressive. You don't think that it could be moved, even with high-yield explosives. It seems that the command and control center is buried under even more rock. You will have to look for the watership elsewhere. So we don't have the watership. We don't have access to it, which is... that will shape our adventure. Because we were counting on finding a watership in Vault 15, bringing it back to Vault 13, and that's the end game. That's it right there. But it's not. This game is much more complex, and the quest, the main quest, is really much more complex. We'll need to travel the lands, and we'll need to talk with people and check out all these different bits of the world, and that's the fun of this game. That's the fun of this game. It's interacting. Don't shoot me! Come on! Come on! That's also another integral part of Fallout. It's that your teammates will shoot you. Let's see. Let's see if our character is good at first aid. Is not really that good, but let's see if I can use that on me. Good. Let's use that. Since we're out of combat, we don't need to use... Good. Since we're out of combat, we don't need to use steam packs. Oh, we used up the first aid kit. That's what it's for. And yeah, no point carrying around first aid kits if you're not gonna use them. But I should improve my first aid skill, which I normally don't actually, now that I think of it, since I use quick saves and quick loads so often. When battle goes badly for me, when I'm playing by myself, I tend to quick load, and that's basically save scumming. But then again, we're playing on normal right here, and I usually play on hard. Come on, what are you doing? Still 4 more rats to kill in this level, and anyway, we already know that we can't find what we came here for, so yeah, there's no real point exploring. Let's check if any of these computers are still working, but of course it's not. Of course there's no computer still working here. Everything is decayed and everything totally destroyed. This computer is broken, you don't say. Look at that. The screens are all broken, everything is broken. Everything. Look, this one. No, it's not functioning. Some of them are... The rest of the vault in this direction had delicate equipment that has probably been ruined and destroyed. There's a very low chance that anything of value would remain, as I take 2 hit points of damage from this rat. That's okay, we're gonna travel away from Vault 15 and probably down into the hub or Junktown, I don't know, one of those cities that Ian told us about. And we level up, so that's good. So we're going south, it seems, towards the other places, and ask people, could you please point me in the direction of another vault, please? Oh, a book. First aid book. That's good. That's good, because I need to learn how to use them things. You learn better ways to heal injuries in the field. That's so nice of you, look at that. All these computers are either not functioning or they're destroyed. A support pillar right there. Rocks, a large pile of rocks. They look indigenous to this region, yes. It would be unlikely to find foreign rocks down here in these dungeons, this vault. Let's go away. But before we leave this location, we just want to make sure we didn't leave anything behind. Doesn't look like it. Let's just see. Nope, nothing new here. Let's get the hell out of here. It's an old, very rickety ladder. It looks like it will barely support your weight. Last time I used it, I fell. The red scorpion despawned. Yeah, when enemies are killed, they take a bit of time to despawn and then the corpses disappear. But they leave loot on the ground if you didn't pick up. So let's level up. Let's see. Oh, we got a perk. Every 3 or 4 new levels, you are able to pick perks. And there's not a huge selection to choose from, but there's awareness, which allows us to see exact hit points of enemies, which is good in some occasions, and also allows us to identify the weapons. Earliest sequence, which allows us to attack more, to have more, more turns more often, but this only increases by 2. And it's not that we don't like sequence, our agility isn't really that good for that, but let's see what else. Faster healing gets a +1 bonus to healing rate. That's over time. The character heals like every 10 hours or every hour, heals 1 hit point or something. There's healer, which allows us to heal. I'm not really interested in that. Night vision. Oh, actually, healer allows each level will add 2 to 5 more hit points healed when using first. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. But we'll stick with improving first aid. Night vision is really nice. Perk will reduce the overall darkness level by 10%. That's nice. Quick pockets allows us to use. With each level of this perk, the AP cost to access inventory in combat is reduced by 1. So when we access inventory during combat, we spend normally 4 action points. This perk reduces that amount. Scout improves the ability to see distant locations in the map. That's not really something I'm interested in. Smooth Talker increases their options in dialogue without understanding what they're talking about. Each perk level of this increases the intelligence by 1 for purpose of dialogue only. But we are 8 at intelligence. That's not really something that I want. Swift Learner is pretty cool. But again, that's not something that I'm really interested in. I am going for Night Vision, because I think that's going to come in handy in some situations. And I'm going to increase my lockpicking skill to this amount, and then increase small guns to this amount, and then first aid to as much as I can. I want lockpicking pretty high because, you know, you can usually pick locks with lower skill levels, but since we're not safe scumming, there's another problem, which is jamming locks. If you critically miss a lockpick, basically it gets jammed and will take like 2 days in game to unjam or something, I don't know. Or you have to blow the door open or something like that. Or use repair. I think you can use repair to unjam, but since we're not a repairman, and as you could see, this game has also all those awesome pics of Vault Boy right there. That's not Vault Boy, sorry, that's Pip Boy. Or is it Vault? No, that's Vault Boy. I always confuse the name. Pip Boy is this computer. This is the computer that has all the status. We can see our missions. Our mission is Sadie Sands, that just one. We can see our auto maps and all sorts of archives. Oh no, that's a movie. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. And our skill charts and all that has all these nice pictures. This is the Vault Boy, and the Pip Boy is a computer. Anyway, I think that's about it for this episode. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.